Hello, my name is Alexander Morari, and I'm the founder of ITKeyMedia. You've tuned into our podcast about Central and Eastern European startups that are in pre-Series A stage. And our guest today is Nataliya Limonova, the co-founder of GIOS. This is an interactive platform for remote and blended learning of maths, critical thinking, and critical thinking development. Добрый вечер, Наталья.
Добрый вечер.
Let me just say that GIOS stands for Global Innovative Online School. The name itself probably explains a lot, but we will try to dive into details. Now, look, I cannot avoid this the topic of war in Ukraine, and also that you are based in Ukraine. This is a Ukrainian startup with global ambition and so on. And I just want to express my own deep sympathy for what Ukrainian nation and as a country is going through. This is absolutely unnecessary and absolutely stupid project by some outdated leader of a nation. And my heart goes to you and for your courage and so on. I know that you are still based in Ukraine, and you have also joined, so to say, right, the resistance movement. Especially in the online dimension. So if you just could maybe mention what you're doing right now as far as help to the country, and we'll start with this.
Thank you, Alex, for your support and for this invitation. And I'm Nataliya. I'm staying in Ukraine now, and today is the 21st day of bloody military Russian invasion. It's a terrible thing, and during this time of war, everyone does what they're best of. And our project, GIOS, has created a humanitarian platform using our Facebook, Instagram, Telegram channels to connect those people in Ukraine who can help and those who look for help in terms of humanitarian needs. Also, I'm a board member of Global Startup Committee of World Business Angel Investment Forum, and I participated in General Assembly of World Business Angel Investment Forum and called more than international leaders of more than 20 countries to support Ukraine. And I shared a truth with them, and I called them to help Ukraine in terms of humanitarian and financial aid. Also, our team members are volunteering in Kyiv, Lviv, Rivne, and even in Norwegian Heritage Center, where one of our team members are situated right now. Also, of course, we granted free access to our math platform to all Ukrainians wherever they are, in Ukraine, in Germany, in Poland, in different countries, to all Ukrainians. And also we participated in our IT army and launched DDoS attacks to Russian propaganda sites and personal communication with friends in Russia, mailing people to give them understanding of true situation in our country, and do all we can to help our country and our people.
On a more general note, I should say probably that this whole situation awakened feelings of not only friendship but also like true sympathy and desire to help. And what's going on in Poland right now? I'm based in Poland now. What's going on in Poland, as far as you could say, in a good sense, like there's a competition who will be able to do more. And quicker, and that's amazing. Honestly, the whole response to this horrible situation, I think, like gives humanity a pretty big chance for the future. Nataliya, with this, let us come back maybe to the scenario, because there's one more reason why I'm really happy speaking to you, because the company and your products are supporting and developing kids' math, which means logical thinking. And remember, we had
critical thinking, logical critical thinking, yes.
Remember, we had this
Very
short exchange on LinkedIn recently when I said that basically, with all the fake news, with all the overwhelming channels of information, it's very difficult to prioritize the most like worthy of believing, basically. And for me, there's a very simple kind of chain of equations. So if somebody knows math well, or is able critically thinking, then I think there will be more true progress in many dimensions. Fake news will not have such an impact in political dimension. People, or voters that are able to critically assess somebody's promises will not fall for false promises or unjustified, and so on and so on. And so
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and I think overall humanity will be better off if more people are able to critically think logically and know, if not love, know better math. And the problem of current educational system is math at school is not being taught in a good way, to be diplomatic.
Exactly. That is why we created our project, because our kids were born in the digital age and are completely uninterested in old school materials. And I truly believe that logical and critical thinking is the core or the future life in our changing world and in present time.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, so jumping into the first round about the program itself, I mean, your products, okay? Very briefly, if you could describe what you have developed right now, who are target audiences, and in what language these products are available.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as I say, we created interactive platform with animated video lectures, gamification, scoring system, and awards. Our kids have clip thinking. That is why the long, boring lectures with talking heads not suitable for them. And that is why more than 96% students are not completed online courses, strong online courses, but with long lectures without gamification. And we know the specific of our Generation Z, and we created short, bright, animated lectures with character who explains complex terms in very simple way with the real life examples. And you can see on the wall our main corporative character. This is Meerkat. He is funny, he is curious, and he likes to teach math and to explain all these terms, mathematicians' terms.
Okay, and as far as your target audience, are there any age ranges that you focus on?
Our focus is K-12 students. From right now, it's from 5th grade to the end of the school, secondary and high school. And but not only kids. We understood that our teachers didn't have enough digital tools, and we created a flexible course builder for teachers. And right now we have several target audiences, and our business model as for now is B2B subscription for schools and B2C subscriptions for individuals. So our target audiences are teachers with their classes and parents with their children.
As far as languages, in what languages the courses are available? I saw English. What about other languages?
Russian, Ukrainian, and English right now, and we adapt our program to different markets. For example, for North American market, because right now we are scaling our project to North American market, and we have our first pilot in Africa.
Oh, Africa! What country?
Kenya.
Wow, interesting. And Kenya has what? English language, right? Official.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so that helps. Okay, and let's touch on expansion to US, if I can. How is it difficult? Do you have to go through some kind of audits by local authorities in education, or is it more flexible and you just can sell directly to a principal of a school and get the pilot project?
It's
or do you need to be? Yeah, do you need to be verified? I mean, right, by some official regulators?
Yes, of course, especially at public schools.
Yeah,
That's why we started from the private schools, and we communicated right now with several counselors from private schools and charter schools because they are more flexible about curriculum. And we adapt our curriculum, but in the US, the challenge in those facts that there are different curriculums in all states. Each state has his own.
Oh, really?
curriculum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we started from actually with the B2C direction, with our tutoring, because our platform is a marketplace for proven tutors as well. So now we have our B2C clients, and we conducted our deep customer discovery with parents and with teachers, and now we understood their pains, and we plan to scale it to B2B and B2C directions, to both of them.
Okay, so 2 dimensions. One, I understand you prepare courses by yourself, and there are courses on different mathematical, mostly, right? Mathematical topics, math topics. And then you said also there's another dimension. You created a marketplace for tutors. So tutors are able to register on the marketplace and then I understand invite their students for one-on-one online lessons, or
we invite students for them to organize this one-by-one lectures. So we connect tutors with students, those who want to teach with those who want to learn. And we are, I think, the only platform that unites tutoring, flexible course builder for teachers, and interactive material library for schools. So teachers, parents, tutors, and students all in our platform.
You need to expand again. How can you attract students for specific tutors again? So you provide tutors with students, right? Somehow?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine I'm a student, okay? So I'm a student and you want to find a tutor for me. So I don't have a say here, right? I get whoever you assign to me as a tutor.
No, you can choose the best tutor for your goals yourself, or you can ask us to help you to choose the best tutor for your goals.
I understand there's a ranking system, right?
Yes, we have different tutors with different qualifications, with different classes, with different languages. We have tutors from all around the world, from Canada, from the US, from India, and from Ukraine. And you can choose best tutor for your own goal.
Okay, interesting. And let me just read out a couple of topics or a couple of courses that you have in your website, so that people understand more or less what nature of mathematical topics are covered. So, like overall numbers, divisibility of numbers, geometric shapes, common fractions, linear function, equations, ratios, proportions, percentages, circle, diagrams, applied math, rational numbers. And such. Interesting. Okay.
And let me show you a small part of our theoretical video lecture, and you can understand, and you and our audience could understand why children like our lessons so much.
Polygons, triangles, rectangles, and squares. I love soaking up sun at the beach. Did you know that you could still learn math even while you're at the beach? That's because there are so many geometric shapes here. Check this out. I've drawn a polygonal line. If we connect the end with the beginning, we get a closed polygonal line. Closed polygonal lines form a chain that creates a shape called a polygon. The vertices of a polygonal line are called the vertices of a polygon, and the segments are known as the sides.
You can see that our character explains all these terms in a very simple way with examples from real life in very bright pictures, and it's very engage our students in the process of learning. And we interrupt this video lecture in interactive question every 1 minute, because we know that our kids could focus their attention only for 1 or 2 minutes, and we should catch it with questions and with interactions. And it's only one part, and we have several types of tasks, assignments, and theoretical parts. And under our researchers, we understood that our students increase their engagement by 45% and increase their academic results by 33%.
So speaking of business as such, speaking of business as such, can you share maybe like several like metrics, like your current MRR, or how many paying customers you have? What's the month-on-month or year-on-year growth?
Okay, during 2020-2021, we have grown 10 times and reached more than 100,000 registered users, and near 10,000 are paying users right now. And in our B2C direction, we have monthly growth by 50% every month before the war, unfortunately. But because the most part of our the clients was from Ukraine, but now we are scaling to other markets very quickly, and I hope it will be increase in near future. And our MRR right now near $15,000, and we plan to reach 60,000 before summer, till summer.
This first pilot in the US, as you mentioned, how long do you think it will take for some conversion of this pilot?
Right now, we have our first paying users from B2C segment, and we propose free trial period for B2B segment for schools. And after months, we plan to convert these free trial clients to paying clients.
Yeah, okay. Nataliya, good luck with that. Let's move on to the next round, and this is where we discuss competitive landscape. I understand, I mean, EdTech as such probably doesn't have such a big entry barrier, but then to survive and grow in EdTech through first year or couple of years, that's the most challenging, of course, because there's usually big hype with a new platform, and then it goes down and loses like momentum. So would you say it's correct to say that platforms like Khan Academy, Udemy, Skyeng, and similar are among your competition? And if yes, try to describe how you think you are different and what is your competitive edge there. Not to disclose too much secrets, but just what's obvious. Yeah.
Okay, there are a lot of huge tutoring platform. For example, we know VipKid from China, Budgies from India, even Preply from Ukraine, and a lot of platforms in US. There are tutoring platforms. There are another platforms like you mean Khan Academy, Coursera. It's a material library, online courses. Another type of platforms are like course builder, right? Like Moodle, where teachers can create their own lessons. But we are the only which combine all this tutoring, course builder, and huge material library, interactive library in one platform. That's why we have our uniqueness in this uniting all these parts. and also with our unique methodology of TikTok style lessons. You know, we should be more interesting than TikTok under the desk. We are a modern platform with engaging content.
Okay. Nice. Okay. It's like your benchmark. We have to be more interesting than TikTok under the desk. Okay. Oh, you struck the very important chord, of course. You could see this at any event, business or for kids. As soon as whatever is happening on the stage is boring or repetitive or nothing original, people are, how to say, drawing their phones and start browsing on the phones. Yeah, interesting. Look, and now, but you just said that this is a unique combination of all three elements, and there's, based on your knowledge, I understand there's no other platform trying and successful in combining all three elements, right? That are foundation for your business. Okay.
Plus our unique methodology of this short, bright, animated video lectures.
And also what I like, you have these checkpoints every minute or so, right? To make sure that this piece of information and those portion of information really settle down. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And again, do you have courses in Polish?
Not yet, but we think about this.
Well, I'm asking you
to adapt. Yes.
We have an international family. I come from Moldova. We spent several years in Novosibirsk, wife Polish, like 5 ethnical backgrounds and so on and so on. But our kids are now in Poland, have been in Poland since birth, most of them, and only in Polish. But I would definitely give it a try with my kids as well, if it's in Polish. Okay, Natalia, thanks a lot. Let's move on. Round 3, quick Q&A, a little bit more relaxed. Now, you are an experienced entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, we should say. What are your key productivity hacks? Not the tools, again, but the hacks that help you be successful, effective and on top of your daily to-do lists or monthly, challenges plans?
Okay, how I reload my mind and recharge my energy. There are several tips I can say. First of them is to switch from one activity to another. When I work hard on some problems, I try to switch to physical activities, for example, my sport exercises, or to meditation. Also, my great support is my family. I like to communicate with my son very much, and my son and my husband always like to listen about my new creative ideas and communicate with me on these topics. And communication is like my air. I like my fresh breath. I like to communicate with smart, optimistic people, with my colleagues, with my friends. And of course, when I have enough time, I like to travel. I like to dive into culture of different countries. If I have 3 or 5 days, relaxing days, I try to change my picture with the help of traveling, but only in peaceful time.
This is of interest. What unique or exotic tools or apps have helped you or have surprised you that you discovered for yourself and that are helpful in your business or private life? So again, I will repeat, tools or apps or programs that are unique, not like the regular stuff like Slack, I don't know, like whatever, that helped you or surprised you recently?
I think not surprised. Besides our regular using of Trello, Jira, and so on, I think apps connected with audiobooks. I like to read very much, but I don't have enough time to do this, and I like to listen books in every 3 minutes. That's why I like these apps with audiobooks, and I read a lot. For example, Yuval Harari or Francis Fukuyama or something like this.
Okay, and what platforms do you use for audiobooks?
Several of them in our local language and in English, because
okay. So lack of time also made me interested in an German app called Blinkist. I definitely suggest, I definitely recommend it, met them at TechCrunch in Berlin. So this is a company that is using non-fictional literature, like self-development, business, marketing, all of this. And what they do, somebody reads for you, and then they do the blinks. Blinks meaning they're doing like, they're squeezing out the key important points and give it in a short kind of review, right, of a book. And in the very beginning, I checked this against a couple of books that I know very well, and I read the whole books. And then I read this, how do you say, like,
extract.
Yeah, not the extracts, but it's like review of the key points from the book. Okay, and then I read those blinks on Blinkist app, and I'm honest, I took away from Blinkist much more than I took away from reading the whole book. And so for me, that's a revelation. So I trust them. I trust them for sure that they can extract the key points from a book. And that's kind of there's a whole book, but these blinks on the app is a kind of a short kind of story based on the book with key elements and key points. Definitely advisable. Been a paying customer for 2 years now. I will share with you later on. Nataliya, let's move on to round 4. Company, I understand, was founded in 3 years ago, you could say?
Yes.
And from the very beginning, of course, the idea got attention on different contests, accelerators, and so on and so on. You are semi-finalists of IT Arena 2020, top 3 in GIST Innovates Ukraine, winners of female leadership program, I understand, thanks to you. Top 10 early stage Ukrainian startups, winners of Ukrainian Startup Fund grant, and on and on and on. Your core team, Nataliya, yourself, co-founder, also Yuri Karpenko, Darina Vasilyeva, Alex Borlachenko, I understand, and your team is more or less 6 developers, project managers, marketing, correct?
Yes, exactly.
How do you plan? Yeah, sorry, go
on. Actually, our story started from my own pain, our project, because I'm a mother of 2 sons, and I wanted to them a high quality education and self-realization. But what I heard from their teachers was, our main goal is to bring our students to the final exams. I wanted more to my children. That is how the idea of the creation of alternative private schools came to me, and I founded several private schools in Kyiv and Lviv. But the main issue of private schools is that they're hard to scale. There are more than 1.2 billion school children in the world, and all of them need to study, and this inspired me to create GIOS. And now we are a team of 12. Our team has educational and technological background, proven track record, and a big vision. All of us are passionate about changing the educational system. We want to bring affordable, engaging, interesting, modern content globally. And our big idea to reach more than 10 million happy users learning math and developing their critical thinking together with GIOS. And it's inspired us and push us to move on.
Yeah, amazing. Look, let's make a step to the side, okay? When I used to be a teacher myself at university level, but also as a private tutor of English at university level, also English related, including international law, business, but also like translation and so on and so on. Now, at some point, I came to a conclusion. I think I even used to call it like golden rule of education. This is not original, I think, but maybe like from in my words, it's just sounds a little bit different. Now, I wonder what you would say. I think golden rule of education, especially for kids, is when whatever a teacher wants to teach as a goal should become a tool for students. So, for example, if this is English, don't teach English, teach kids to buy ice cream in English. You know what I mean? And so as soon as they understand that English in this case is a tool for them to reach other goals, the educational process will be more effective and fun.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Children should understand where this knowledge could be acceptable in the real life. That's why all our examples from the real life, you see our part of our lecture, and children can see different type of buildings and different polygons, and they understand where it is, how can it be used in real life, and what is the term polygon, for example.
It's like, you know, I think it was Simon Sinek in this important talk about, I guess, Apple or something. So don't start your business with what or how, but why, right?
Why? It's the first question, why, yes.
Interesting, yeah. Okay, Natalia, thanks. Let's move on. No, wait. In this round, one more question. Are you now trying to develop the team? Do you have open positions right now for the team?
Yes, we want to expand our team. We want to hire high professionals, marketers, sales, and developers. I dream about a team of developers because several times ago I outsourced these services, but right now I have my own first developers, and we plan to expand this team.
In a nutshell, did you like your experience with outsourced developers, software houses? I understand. Was it easy cooperation?
At the start of project, it was okay. But right now we should be more flexible and quick, and that's why we need our own team of developers and change our features in our platform very quickly for demand.
Yeah, okay. But would you advise a new non-tech founder actually to go out and outsource to a software house, or would you prefer, or would you suggest and advise to have in-house developers and tech team right away?
I suggest to have a co-founder CTO, and in this time your co-founder could do it for free, but for his passion.
Yeah, okay, interesting. So it's a hidden way to say don't go to software houses if you can, yeah.
Yes, but if you don't have a co-founder CTO, if you only inspired by your idea and you want to start to build your tech product, you have to go to outsource team and invite them to help you. Because developers are very expensive in each country, in every country. That's why you have to start from outsourcing.
Last but not least, round 5, and we call this Formula F3, funding for the future. And before future, just a quick recap about your investment history by now. So altogether combined, somewhere just below $500,000, I understand, including last year's smart investment from Uvo Ventures. That's a Ukrainian VC, right? Fund, I understand.
Yes, we raised smart investments. Part of them is by money. Second part of them is by services and infrastructure of our investors. And we took the first part of these investments, and now all investments are frozen because of the war situation in Ukraine, and we hope that we will continue to receive our funding after our victory.
Okay, and yeah, of course. And now, are you able now to maintain all the services? So how do your service work with those global projects that you mentioned, Kenya, US? Are they running smoothly now? Like everything is okay?
Yes, it's better in those countries than in Ukraine, because in Ukraine all income is frozen. you understand it, and now we try to communicate with other countries like Canada, the US, and Africa, and we scale our project very quickly and plan to reach paying users as quick as possible.
Yeah, and as the sooner you have paying customers in North America, the easier it will be to, I understand, approach investors there for the next round. That probably is very important for the company right now. And as far as next round, do you think of that now, or is it still a matter of future? And
yes, we think we plan to raise next round in half a year. We plan to raise $1.5 million, and yes, it will be. I can say seed round.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and we plan to spend this money for improving our platform, for expand our content to different subjects like STEM subjects, because I believe that science, technology, engineering, and math is the most important way to our children, to the future works, jobs. And also we plan to expand our team of professionals and our scale into international market, our expansion.
Yeah, and what's interesting, improved positioning, PR, but also effective teaching of STEM subjects. Even if a student is not does not become an engineer or coder or chemist, yeah, somewhere in the future. Even if somebody who stays within who stays within arts, so to say.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still very helping, of course. And I wish you all the best and good luck. Your project caught my eye a year ago or so when we first found out, and right now, thanks a lot for being strong and but not only hopeful, but also doing specific things to help win in this war. Nataliya, thanks a lot. We will follow up this with an article about the platforms that you mentioned at the very beginning. And that's a great project. Really love it and wish you all the best. Good luck. And I'm looking forward to be your first customer of your Polish language courses. And I truly think so, that I will be one of the first, because I have kids at 7, 10, 18, like the last year.
Our target audience.
All of them like I try to make them all love math, and so for 7 and 10 years, 10-year kids right now, I'm teaching them on a whiteboard somewhere at the home factorials or to the powers as well, so they know definitely what
7 years.
No, come on, you're an educator. Whatever limits we impose on kids, we are limiting their eagerness and hunger for knowledge. And my kids have no problem at all with X's and Y's. Why? How? I say, how? 1 apple plus 2 apples. How many? Like 2. No. Give me the whole answer. 2 apples. Okay. 1 pair, 1 plus 1 pair, 2 pairs. Great. 1 million plus 1 million. 2 millions? Says a 7-year-old. I say, yeah. 1 trillion plus 1 trillion. 2 trillions? Yes. 1x plus 1x. 2x? I mean, yeah, exactly. Welcome to 5th class. Welcome to 5th class.
You are a great teacher. I would like to invite you to our platform. You will be a success.
And next I say, what about factorials? And I say 1 factorial means 1 times 1. 2 factorial, 1 times 2. 3 factorial, 1 times 2 times 3. And I say to my kid, is it difficult? 10-year-old. He's like, no. And all he knows is multiplication table. And I say, okay, I go to office, I go to work, and now your task will be to calculate 5 factorial and 6 factorial. So I come home and I see all the calculations, and he's like, Daddy, mission accomplished, 5 factorial 120, 6 factorial 720 or something. Yeah.
I know, you're a great father and a great teacher. Congratulations.
Oh, at least somebody noticed this. Thank you. Nataliya, thanks a lot. Really amazing project. Wish you all the best, and we will stay in touch and follow your successes, of course. And victory is not far away, I'm sure.
Thank you. I hope for this.
Thank you.
Have
All
a
the best.
good
Bye.
day. Bye.